but I don't think I really knew what adventure flying was until I came here. And Iceland's obviously the best place to do it, so I think this kind of tops them all.
What I would do to take away this fear of being loved, allegiance to the pain. Now I fucked up and I'm missing you. Never be like you. I would give anything to change this fickle-minded heart.
I've never seen a place like this ever. This is...
Now I fucked up.
Feels like heaven, man. Like truly heaven.
I'm only human, can you see? I made a mistake. Please just look me in my face. Tell me everything's okay. I got it. Ooh, never be like you.
Man, the whole time I was just like, couldn't believe. Just had like a moment after moment of just like self-realization of like, this is happening. This is happening right now. And like, couldn't help but just kept tearing up the whole time. Like, I had to take out my goggles, like, wipe my eyes and put them back on. And I'm like,
That was just the wind.
oh, that was not the wind? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, oh, there's bugs flying in both my eyes at the same time. Cutting onions in there. Like, when I came back, I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna let these guys see me like just break down. As soon as I touched down, I was just like shaky, like, oh god. It was just that cold. Nick's a little bitch. It's not that cold.
I made a mistake. Please just look me in my face. Tell me everything's okay. I got it. Ooh, never be like you. How do I make you wanna stay? Hate sleeping on my own, missing the way you taste. Now I'm fucked up and I'm missing you. Never be like you. Stop looking at me with those eyes.
Oh man, this feels like an alien planet. Are you kidding me?
Now I'm fucked up.
This is awesome!
I'm only human, can you see? I made a mistake. Please just look me in my face. Tell me everything's okay. I got it. Ooh, never be like you. I'm only human, can you see? I made a mistake. Please just look me in my face. Tell me everything's okay. I got it. Ooh, never be like you.
When we flew up the volcanic field, and then there was that one giant volcano out there that was just green and amongst the just abyss of black. And ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut and go explore space and go to Mars or whatever unexplored planet and be just that type of, expedition and adventure. And that was, man, I was 6 years old again, just pretending that I was by myself exploring a planet and just alone, in the happiness that I had in that loneliness in that moment. And it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Think of me.
I've been through a lot of Iceland before, but some of the aspects that I've never seen was when he took a diversion off and went out to the coast on the way back. It was just about near sunset time, and I decided to follow him out, and I had my camera, and I caught up with him, and he was riding low right across the wave break onto the shore, all black sand beach, and the steam was coming up right in front of the sun, and he's flying right into it. It was one of those magical moments. Perfectly clean beaches, and the orange light and the blueness in that water, and the steam coming up, and his feet hitting the wave. I got to witness it. It was just a really magical moment. I think that that little experience was a memory I'll keep forever.
Nice one.
Kiss.
And then we stood under the northern lights together.
Think of me. Remember to slow down. Think of me. Remember to slow down. Think of me. Remember to slow down. Think of me. Remember to slow down.
I was thinking of what was my best flight ever, and it could be easily be one of the flights on the Icarus Trophy last year, or one of the flights on my like full bivouac flight around Slovakia that I did like three years ago, I believe. That was sort of a first true adventure, strapping my sleeping bag and leaving home, coming back one week later, covering 1,000 kilometers. But I believe that the most important or significant flight I had was in my first year of flying, and the whole flight was like 20 minutes or 25, and I took off at home, crossed the border to Hungary, landed on the top of a small hill in Hungary next to a hotel with an amazing vineyard, and I landed there, threw my glider in the shade of a tree, and I had a perfect halasle, which is a famous fish soup, and had a cup of coffee, and that was the first time ever that I actually got somewhere. That was not taking off in my backyard and landing in my backyard, but it was the first time that I got somewhere, and I sort of like, oh, I'm here.
I'm only human, can you see? I made a mistake. Please just look me in my face. Tell me everything's okay. I got it. Ooh, never be like you. I'm only human, can you see? I made a mistake. Please just look
I definitely have to come back to Iceland again, and we also plan some other paramotor trips. For 2018 we want to go to fly Italy close to Venice and the Italian Alps, or bivouac flying crossing Slovakia. So if you want to join us, please hit the link below this video and sign up for your next big paramotor adventure.
I'm missing you. Never be like you. Stop looking at me with those eyes, like like I could disappear and you wouldn't care why. Now I'm fucked up and I'm missing you.
Sharing those experiences is what this is about, you know. Like you said, it's selfish to a point, but when you do it with other people, man, that's what is, I think, really magical about, especially this trip, is doing it with, I mean, imagine if you just came here by yourself with a paramotor. What do you know what I mean? It's like, what are you gonna do with that? So, it's epic, man.